Hey guys, Penem here again. Today, this just came out and I was really happy to see this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I didn't know it was actually coming out this soon, but I got the chance to just find out lately that it was actually coming out this weekend without the Kaiba package. Kaiba is gonna come out a little later, like in November, I believe, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, been waiting for this for a long time. Back when this Yugi, I believe this is Yugi Reloaded, came out, I didn't have the chance to buy it, neither that one nor the Kaiba one. At one time I did have the chance, but I didn't really want to buy it because the cards inside weren't special enough. There was only one foil and everything, but I did not know that the foil was an ultimate rare Dark Magician. At least that's what I've heard since. And yeah, so I missed the chance back then, and now they just released these ultimate collection things that are just epic. So this is Yugi's Collector Box. Basically, you have one ultra rare Dark Magician over here. You have 3 Duelist Pack Yugi and 3 Duelist Pack Kaibas, and those have been out of print for a long time, so it's pretty cool to see those back again. When they first came out, I bought a booster box of each of these, and I was very young. I did not use YouTube as much as I do nowadays. I wish I had recorded the Yugi one. The Kaiba I tried, but it really was poor quality. The camera I had back then was horrible. And yeah, and we have the promotional giant Dark Magician card in the back over here. So that's pretty cool. Now we'll start opening this and do a quick review of the deck. And afterwards we will be opening the booster packs. So I hope you guys will stay until then, because those booster packs have some pretty cool cards inside. The Yugi one had some very awesome alternate art polymerization. That's where the alternate art actually came from first in the TCG. And it also had the Mirror Force card, which was pretty intense back then, because one of the first reprints or so that was still a foil. And the Kaiba one has, well, obviously Blue Eyes, and it's got Ultimate and everything, but it's also more than that. I believe that the Kaiba one had some pretty interesting cards also, with alternate arts for a few of them, like I believe Vorse Raider and XYZ Cannon Dragon thing, Catapult, whatever the name is again. So yeah, and I don't want to say I always thought this would happen, but I am pretty glad to see that Yu-Gi-Oh! Just started doing what Pokemon's been doing for a long time. These big sets with like packs, promo cards, and a deck. It's been a while since Yu-Gi-Oh! Have done this. There have been a few tries in the past, but this big of a box, like this is like at least a 4 arms length. It's ridiculously long, considering that most of the older boxes that were meant to be like this were maybe as big as the back over here. This is at least an inch or two bigger than the previous boxes, so it's more like show. It shows kids that there's a lot of colors, it's flashy, it will attract kids. And I've been wanting Konami to do this for a long time, because kids, when they see the big flashy Pokemon boxes that are like 2.5 feet long, and basically they have the same content as this box, well, they'll obviously be more attracted by the bigger boxes. So, enough talking, let's get to opening, because this video is going to be long if we don't start opening soon. There we have our big promo card right here in the back. Do not enjoy seeing the name in gold while it's not foil, but still, we have the normal sized one that is foil. They could have made the big promo card foil. They could have also just made the name white or dark instead of gold, because having gold that way is just pretty weird. But still. And wow, okay, so they learned. This is not like the battle packs where the packs were all glued together. This is actually not glued at all. They're just inserted, and they have those little dents inside the plastic. That's pretty cool. So here we have it. Everything from the box in one frame. So let's start with the deck. So that I know of, this should contain an ultimate rare Dark Magician, which is something I do not own right now in my Dark Magician collection. It is a big collection, but it's not complete as long as I don't have at least one version of every rarity of Dark Magician. And here we have it, the ultimate rare Dark Magician. Not the first edition one, but still pretty respectable. And did they make this up to date? No, they did not. They did not put the game mat up to date. It's still written spell and traps where the pendulums should be. Okay, so they literally just repackaged the old box. That is what they literally did. So this literally did not cost anything at all to remake. But still, pretty interesting nonetheless. Whoop, I just gave the camera a little hit. Let's recenter it. There we go. So yeah, we have the deck list, we have some little hints and strategy guides and stuff. We have, obviously, shameless promoting, obviously. Dark Illusion, that's pretty old. Duelist Pack Rivals of the Pharaoh is not that old, but still. 2016 Megatins, Structure Deck, Yugi. That's not too old, but still, I mean, it is somewhat old. Legendary Decks 2 is old, Dark Side of Dimensions 2. And they actually promoted the Chibi card case. What the hell? Anyway, old cards are still relevant nonetheless, and they might reprint some of those since they actually promoted them in a repackaged bundle. Hopefully they will, but at the same time, we don't really need those to be reprinted again. They've been reprinted quite a few times already. So let's just review this little deck quickly, and I can't find the little... Usually there's a little thing that you can just pull on, but... Anyways. Here we go. We have Ultimate Rare Dark Magician. And it looks amazing. Amazing. Oh, we have two of those actually, but only one Ultimate. So I will sleeve the Ultimate. And I will sleeve the Ultra. Ultra Rare is the same artwork as the one from the latest tin, so it's not necessary to buy it to collect, but it's still pretty cool. Some people prefer it as the common it used to be, some people prefer it as a secret, but now you also have the Ultra Rare version. We have Dark Magician, Mystical Elf, that's cool. Giant Soldier of Stone, Seven Skull, Neo the Magic Swordsman, Gemini Elf, Dark Blade, Karibo, classic old card, Buster Blader, 4-starred Ladybug of Doom, Dark Magician Girl, Skilled White Magician twice, Skilled Dark Magician probably twice, hey! Old Vindictive, Breaker, very cool, Double Custon, Silent Swordsman 3, 5, so we have 2 3s and 1 5, but no higher. Where the hell's 7, man? We all need 7. Green Gadget, Red Gadget, Yellow Gadget, Electric Virus, Magician's Valkyria, that's cool. The Tricky, okay, so no 7s. That's kind of disappointing. So basically, Buster Blader is the strongest monster in here, except Dark Magician, who can probably do some shenanigans with some spells and traps. But that's a very high number of monsters over here. This is very much so a character deck. It's not playable for competition or anything. This is mostly for collectors or people who want to have the nostalgia factor in the high levels. You have Dark Hole, which is pretty cool to get. However many times this will be reprinted, this is a good card in the meta nonetheless. Swords of Revealing Light, Black Pendant, Mystical Space Typhoon. It does not negate, guys. Never forget. Mage Power, Book of Moon, Thousand Knives, Dark Magic Attack, Magical Dimension, Ancient Rules. This used to be very valuable. Cool. Magicians Unite, Soul Taker, and Shard of Greed, because they could not give us Pot of Greed again. Which I believe Pot of Greed is in Duelist Pack Yugi. And I believe it's a foil too. Don't remember the actual rarity, but I believe it's a foil. Trap Hole, Waboku, Mirror Force, Spell Divining Circle, Call the Haunted, Magic Cylinder, Miracle Restoring, Zero Gravity, and Rising Energy. So there we have it. That's a lot of cards, all commons. You only have one foil, but it's an ultimate rare. So that's not bad at all. Now to the Duelist packs. We'll start with Kaiba, because this is the Yugi vid. You want to keep Yugi for the end. So for the Kaiba ones, if we get one foil per character, that would be pretty cool. And we're hoping for probably some Blue Eyes action. Magic Reflector, Familiar Knight, Enraged Battle Locks, Polymerization, that's cool. And Cost Down, rare. No foils, but we did get Poly. Next pack. This would be a pretty sad opening if we only got 2 foils out of all of that, and the 2 of them were guaranteed. Enraged, Ring, Magic, Ancient Lamp, and Vampire Lord. I actually forgot Vampire Lord wasn't here, but Kaiba is technically the guy who owns it, which is weird. And final Kaiba pack, X Headcanon, Ring of Defense, Y, Judgeman, and Paladin of the White Dragon. Well, just Paladin of White Dragon, not the White, but Dragon, but yeah. So no foils on the Kaiba side. Maybe it was meant to be for Yugi. Come on, Yugi, save this video. Give us some epic pulls. Give us an ultimate rare Pot of Greed. Ultimate rare Pot of Greed. Let's do it. Kuribo, Light Force Sword, Swords of Revealing Light, Buster Blader, and Monster Reborn. I'll take it. I really like Monster Reborn. And yeah, no, nothing really big in here. Actually, all 3 of these were in the deck as the same rarity. Light Force Sword is not that cool, but Monster Reborn is worthy of our attention. Next pack. Come on, we need a foil. We need to make Yugi the center of attention. Kaiba can't beat it. Let's go. Swords, Kuribo. This seems familiar. Catapult Turtle. Summon Skull. We got a foil. Finally. Sweet. And Exchange. That's a pretty crazy card. I remember when Exchange was actually played. And it was not a very interesting time to live through Exchange. But this is the Erratad version. This card is always treated as an Archfiend card. Super rare Summon Skull with the alternate artwork. For some reason, I actually prefer the original artwork of Summon Skull. But it's still a pretty cool looking card nonetheless. Will we see another foil? Come on. Heart of the cards. Let's go, Yugi. We believe in you. You or Pharaoh, both of you are just as important as one another. Big Shield Gardena, Queen's Knight, Diffusion, and Red Gadget. No foils. Magical hats, though. Pretty cool. Nostalgic. So this was just a small vid. Basically, we opened the deck and reviewed it. It was very, very nostalgia-based deck. I do not recommend buying this if you don't want to just have it for the collection. This is 100% something to get only if you want to collect. The Ultimate Rare Dark Magician is nice, but you probably won't play it because you want to keep it in your collection. The Ultra Rare Dark Magician is also nice, but you can get the same artwork as a common or as a secret, and they are guaranteed all the time. The whole rest of the deck, well, there are a few staples like Dark Hole, MST, Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, Call the Haunted, but most of the deck is not something you want to have for your actual real-time meta decks. The Duelist packs are pretty cool. A lot of interesting cards to get as foil, and a lot of alternate artworks. Sad thing, though, is that no foils are guaranteed at all. And as you can see, out of 6 packs, we only pulled one foil, and it's a super. And it's not the most amazing super, but it is a pretty cool looking Summon Skull. He actually looks pretty mad. Look at his face. Very cool. So yeah, overall, I am satisfied because I really like nostalgic cards. I needed these two for my collection. This is awesome to have, just why the hell not? And the Duelist packs remind me of when I was younger and I actually bought the full booster boxes of those. So yeah, I enjoyed this. I don't know if you guys will enjoy this as much as I did. But yeah, I will also buy the Kaiba one, because the Kaiba one will have a ultimate rare Blue Eyes, and obviously I want that. And I will also buy it to have another chance of getting some cool stuff from the Duelist packs. But mostly, I do not recommend buying either of those two collector boxes unless you want to have it for nostalgia factors. I repeat, this is something for old school players who want to remember the good old days, or for new players who just want to have a chance at seeing old stuff. This is not for people who want to play meta decks. This is not for people who want to become better for competition. This is just for collection. It's for a reason that it's called Yugi's Collector Box and Kaiba's Collector Box, and not Yugi Evolution 3.0 or something like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys learned something from this. I sure did. And leave a like down there if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of these kinds of vids where I review stuff and tell you guys if it's worth it or not. Subscribe to the channel, because obviously there is much more content coming your way, and openings of both TCG and OCG. I also have some deck profiles coming up once in a while. I also have some plays, like some deck versus deck vids maybe coming up eventually. That's still to be done. But yeah, lots of content, lots of things for you guys to enjoy, so I hope you guys will subscribe to the channel. There's always more place for you guys to be part of this little community that I have running right now. And yeah, leave a comment if you have any suggestions or any comments about this specific opening, but also about future openings, because I'm always open to more suggestions. And I'll see you guys in the next vid. Penem out.